What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. I apologize. I know it's been a long time since I've uploaded a video for you. I don't really know what to say other than the fact that I just wanted to kind of take a break and I didn't really feel like making a video for like a week or so. Not just that, but really the weather wasn't the greatest either. Every time I'd come home from work, the weather would not be ideal, I'll say that. But update on the Freedom Rocket for you guys. It is alive, it's well, everything's good. We just haven't drove the car in a while because I had to get new rear tires put on the car. There was a flat tire on the driver's side rear, so I had to get that taken care of, which that's good. The other thing too I've been working on here is the belt, supercharger belt, if I can get the hood open here with one hand. The supercharger belt on this car, if you notice, is green now. Well, that's because I replaced the original one sitting over here on the floor. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is. If you can see right there, the belt's starting to come apart, fraying. I didn't want one of the ribs to come apart. So I put on this Gates HD green belt. I ran that on the car before, and I never had any issues with it. So decided to go with that same belt again. It's a fairly simple job when you don't have a big throttle body attached to the supercharger. If you notice right here, I have a smaller upper pulley on this car. This is a 2.5 upper pulley. And I mean, it's kind of hard to see because it's a little bit dark. Look at the space between the throttle body and the pulley. Barely anything, right? Yeah, it's so small that you can't even fit that belt in between the two. So in order to change the supercharger belt, you have to take off the throttle body, which, you know, kind of a pain in the ass for just a simple job, but I had to do that. So we took it off, put some gasket maker back on there because these throttle bodies don't come with a gasket, so you gotta redo all that. But that's pretty much why we haven't really drove around the Freedom Rocket. I took it out the other day with that belt on it, but I didn't want to keep driving it with the belt wearing out. So yeah, I just replaced it, got the new tires, so we're gonna be back in business with this car. I know I haven't been showing a lot of videos with this recently, but don't worry, we're gonna be doing some pretty cool things with this very shortly. And also, now that I'm thinking about it, this is kind of reminding me of it. This weekend, October 6th, we have this meet with Moose, and it's just a 6. It's being held at Pageland Dragway in South Carolina. And the drag strip has been nice enough to allow us to come there and use the drag strip however many times you guys want to run down the drag strip, go for it. So you bring your car, you pay the entrance fee for your car, and you literally can race all day as many times as you want. That fee also gets you entered to win a Roush Jackhammer as well. We're extending this giveaway to that day. Obviously, we're gonna be giving away on October 6th. I think the cutoff time is like 2 p.m. or something like that. Like all the entries have to be in by then. I figured I'd share that with you guys if you're interested in coming, if you're in the area and you wanna bring out your car, take it down the drag strip a few times, hang out with us, whatever. Lauren and I have decided to drive down to South Carolina. I think we're gonna bring this car. I don't know if we're gonna bring the twin turbo. I know I said about possibly bringing the twin turbo ZL1, but I'm still up in the air about it. So if you guys decide to make it, one of these cars will be there. And speaking of the other car, let's start that video. So it is a nice, beautiful Sunday in September, the last day in September, actually. And we're headed to my parents' house to give them a ride in the new twin turbo ZL1. A lot of you guys have seen the videos that I've done with my parents in the past. I took my mom for a few reaction rides in the Freedom Rocket, and even before it was the Freedom Rocket, as well as this car, I believe, when it was stock. I also took my dad for a ride in the 2013 ZL1 as well. But this video is going to be a little bit different because I'm going to give both of them rides in this car on the same day. So we're going to go to their house, we're on our way right now, and we're basically going to be swapping back and forth. We're going to take them on the same route and see how their reactions differ from one another.
Oh, it's so much easier to get in than the other one.
Yeah, when's the last time you were in this one?
When I did a burnout.
Oh yeah, that's right. Forgot about that.
See ya.
Yeah.
We're gonna pick up some chicks.
It's a little bit different now. You rode in this car before, right?
Now with the twin turbos, I haven't.
No, but you've been in it before.
Oh,
right?
yeah, I drove it before.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, can I put my window up?
Oh, well, you don't want any air.
I don't like my hair blowing around.
We'll just do a little bit like that. You don't have to do it all the way. What are you doing? Here, I'll get it for you.
Stop.
I'll get it for you.
It won't stop. So I thought you were gonna make this
not that loud. This one's quiet compared to the other one. Do you think it's loud?
Not as loud as the Freedom Rocket. Heck no, it's quiet compared to the Freedom Rocket.
That's what I told her. Well, first of all, I have the exhaust valves open, so I can close them too. Here, I'll close them.
Oh, you have them open.
They're open right now.
Okay.
Okay, so that's open. And if I press that,
Yeah, it's quiet.
see how it closes?
Yeah.
You can't even hear anything.
I know.
This is closed.
Oh no, here we're close. Okay,
Yeah.
now we're close.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, now it sounds like a normal car.
Doesn't sound like anything.
It sounds like a regular 6-cylinder Camaro.
Yeah, it's actually quieter than it was
quiet.
stock.
I was just gonna say, I swear it's more
It
quiet
is.
than it
It's
was.
because the turbos quiet the exhaust a little more. Because the exhaust has to go through the turbos, so it muffles it a little bit.
You know, every time you do a video with me in the car,
Yeah.
everybody, all of your fan base sees my tonsils because my mouth is always hanging open and I'm screaming, and I'm not going to do that today. Oh my God! Oh my God, Nick! Holy shit! Oh my God, excuse me.
Jesus, man. Holy smokes.
I thought it was done. I swear to God, I thought you were done. Except no! Jesus! Oh my God, Nick, no!
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Oh my God! Jesus!
That's amazing. I never thought it would be that fast. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking.
Mom had no idea.
I was not prepared for that. I was not prepared for that.
Now think of somebody like you were on the track the other day for up to 160 some miles an hour.
Yeah.
Keeping that speed up like that. Like
What do you mean?
just keeping that speed. Like NASCAR drivers. They get up to 180 miles, 200 miles an hour and do that consistently.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and I just can't imagine that.
Thought it
It
was like, oh, there it
accelerated,
is.
and I thought, oh my, look at this. This is really fast. And then it went again, and it accelerated even more.
Those are turbos for you.
What to say, man? It's whew, man. Never drove that fast before.
Now let me show you something. I'm not going to accelerate fully. So there's valves. There's a second set of valves that are closer up under here that open up when they open under boost. So I mean, you don't really understand what that means. You'll hear them open up here. Right there. You hear them open up,
Yep.
and that only happens
Yep.
when I accelerate. You know, a little
Yeah.
bit.
I hear
Now
it.
they
Yeah,
are.
now I hear it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I see. I like that you can do that. I don't, because I don't feel like I have to wear. I mean, in
Right.
the Freedom Rocket, I had to wear earplugs. It was so loud.
Oh yeah. Well, no matter what, whether that's closed or open, these
It's
will
not gonna
always
be
dump
that-
open when I accelerate hard.
Yeah.
They will always open up. I will never be able to, because they're pressure actuated. So like, it'll never be like that, like when I'm going fast, you know what I mean? It'll always be opened and loud. That's how you would want it to be, you know?
Mm-hmm.
If you're just cruising and you don't want it to be like that really low end, deep droning noise, then I could just have it like this. Or like when I come home at night. This is like a perfect car to drive.
Yeah, because you're not
anywhere.
disturbing the neighbors.
Yeah, I close it and you can't even hear. It's quieter than the car was stock. And I can start it up in my garage like this and doesn't loud, nothing. The other car, I started it up yesterday and like dust was falling from the ceiling and shit. Stuff was like falling down.
I believe it.
When I'm going at a slower speed like this, see how it loses it in the back?
Yeah.
A lot of people like that sound. That's why people like turbo cars, because they sound like that.
Yeah.
They think it sounds better than like my other car. I like both cars, how they sound, but
Yeah.
I think the other one, I still like how that one sounds better. losing
that
traction.
going on? I don't like that.
That was me losing traction.
Okay, so yeah, so that's like a problem, right?
Well, I mean you're not going to have a 1,000+ horsepower car in the street going, like, having perfect traction at 40 miles an hour when I do something like that. That's just going to happen. I don't really have the greatest tire on the back for
what you're
what I'm trying to do. Yeah.
So if you were doing them neck and neck in a quarter mile with the Freedom Rocket win,
Yeah. Oh,
okay.
Yeah. Yep. Both cars currently are going very similar speeds at the end of the quarter mile. One got there quicker because it left quicker. Let's say from 100 to 150, this car is a little bit faster.
If someone got in this car with a blindfold, they didn't even know if it was a ZL1. They jumped in there and drove around. They wouldn't think it was a ZL1.
I can't imagine like getting up beside somebody.
What?
Like pulling up beside somebody and them, you know, like giving you the nod, like, oh yeah, I can beat your car.
Oh yeah.
Because they think it's probably just a standard Camaro.
Yeah.
I would like to see their expression when that thing hits. That's the second. It's like it has like these two accelerations, and the first one was really good, and then the second one was like heart-stopping, jaw-dropping, and I can't even imagine.
Well, here's the funny thing too, is like I'm just running gas that I get at like a gas pump, 93 octane, you know. It's making over 1,000 horsepower, and it can go further if I put the same fuel in it as the Freedom Rocket, which I can still get that at a gas pump at E85. It'll make 100 more, probably around there. And then if I want to turn it up, like up the boost a little more.
If you boost up anymore, you have to go to different. You won't be able to use gas.
Oh yeah,
gas.
correct. Yeah.
So you're at the limit right now.
I think I'm close to it. Yeah. 1050 is the most we made. I don't see it getting close to 1100 on just this 93 octane. Here's the other thing I forgot to tell you. I get an electronic boost controller. I can literally have 6 different settings of power levels. So I could have it all the way down from freaking 500 horsepower to it, which is less than stock, to 1,000 or 1,200 or whatever it's going to make, like high boost. It doesn't have to be that powerful all the time.
Now, I was praying the whole time.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to lose it a couple times, but
Did he scream? Did you yell?
no, I didn't scream. I was just going like this the whole time.
Not like you, Jesus. You were louder than the engine.
Oh my God, Nick!
I thought the whole car left the highway a couple of times. It just flew. You know, that's how fast. I mean, like it came off the ground.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, my heart, I swear to God, my chest still hurts. You put a rocket on the back of the car.
That's
right?
what I would say.
And
That's
then
what I
it
was saying the
took
whole time.
off.
It's like a damn rocket.
And then the second rocket
Yeah, it just kicks in. Yeah.
ignited and
Right.
it took off again.
Yep.
You know, when you were already good. That's
Right.
exactly what it was like.
Right.
It can only get faster. So can the other car, too.
Yeah.
In fact, that car hasn't reached its full potential yet on its current setup. That's going to be just as fast.
I would be so happy if you just got like a 69 Camaro and instead of making it fast, just went to making it pretty again.
I would like to get
Car
one, but I don't have
builders.
a third garage.
If you got a 69 Camaro, your dad would let you put it in here. He'd let his car sit out.
Yeah, we need to find my old 69 Camaro if it's not in the junkyard.
Did you say someone wrecked it after they bought it?
I heard someone told it, but I never saw it myself that it was totaled, so I don't know if I believe that or not. The dealership I bought it from, or actually traded in, they're out of business, so I don't know what they did with all their records.
All right,
Okay.
well,
I think I caught my breath. I apologize again for looking so stupid.
yeah, so you haven't seen the car since it's been done, have you?
No, I haven't. I've seen pictures, but I haven't.
I saw a couple
Okay.
of
Dad's
times while it
seen
was
it.
being built down at CSP. I saw the
was
final.
with you.
Oh, yeah.
They did a great job, like literally of putting everything in
clean.
there.
It's
looks.
clean.
It's,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. God, it's scary. I mean, really scary fast.
Yep. Too fast for me. I know that.
This ride today was so far out of my comfort zone that instead of adding years to my life, I think it took 3 off.
So we're back at home now. What did you guys think of my parents' reaction? It's pretty safe to say that my mom was absolutely terrified and my dad was pretty impressed and a little thrown off by the car. but yeah, their reactions are definitely a lot different. And I know they weren't expecting that from the car, definitely not. I'd be interested to hear from you guys about if you've ever taken your parents on a ride and what their reaction was to your car. Let me know about your reaction stories below in the comments. And before we end the video, just a reminder, we're giving away a 2018 Roush Jackhammer on October 6th next week. Get your entries in for that. I'll have the link below for you guys in the description, and all the VIP members will get a free 2-day vacation. This is a vacation voucher to a place of your choice. You can choose from 2 places in Mexico, a place in the Bahamas, or 2 places in the Dominican Republic. So for those of you guys coming to the meet at Pageland Dragway on October 6th, I will see you all there. I can't wait to meet you guys. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and have a great day.